of time before he fires right.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds the guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeps it. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback keeper. And the ball's on the ground. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
Timeout, Tennessee.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll go to the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense.
Trying to take it back. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes down the right side. 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Unleashes one, and his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. Powers through the defender. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab, it's Gaines. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the Heat. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that 1st down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, they're after him. Keeps looking downfield. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And I feel like this defense is starting to put up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Tennessee!
Man, beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Got the first down and more. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love this offense. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far.
The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Going for the marker on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sharp. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Set to kickoff.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Runs through the tackle. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Using his feet. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Vols are on the move.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And I like the direction in what this offense was doing right there. You need to go to a guy that can make you a play, and he's already shown it. He's the only one that's made a play. He's been in the end zone today. You need more big plays from this offense. It's been kind of slow. Get back to this guy.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stand of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds space on the right.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Extending the play. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Looking for an open area to his left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman.
Turning it on. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it all throughout the years.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
14.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure coming. Still looking. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Rushes on him. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game.